Thank you. Okay. There is not much. Control and mouse wheel. Yeah, to zoom in, but I don't want to see like top of my browser, you know. Anyway, so there are not many units, so it should be. He forgot Harad Siege, Dranzer? No, there is Mumak.
There is Mumak, Siege Mumak, right?
Yeah, there is Siege Mumak.
I'm not counting monkeys or scorpions, because I mean they are siege, but they are also units that can deal with units, you know.
Well, actually, Monkey is not a siege. Scorpion is.
So that was deliberate. Okay, fuck it. Age of the Ring wiki.
Nah, we already did the tier, the unit tier list already. There were scorpions and
Aradway, okay.
you have mountain giants and mumaks because mountain giants are dedicated siege and siege mumaks are also dedicated siege. So
Let's see what wiki says about them. About scorpions.
bring forth the wiki for that.
Yes. Great scorpion, monster.
I mean, mountain giant also is going to be a monster.
Great scorpions. They trample and AoE attacks can help to magic basic infantry. It's, I mean, they are more than that siege units, you know?
Yeah. I wouldn't place them in siege unit tier list.
They have like abilities as they level up. Imagine having a fucking battering ram have abilities as they level up. Also, are any of those units can level up? Can Siege Mumak level up? I don't think so, right? Because it's a siege.
I'm pretty
Scorpions
sure.
can level up.
I'm pretty sure mountain giant can level up.
Yes, Mountain Giant and the Singers from Rivendell, but that's all, right?
I mean, revelers already come at level 5, so.
Okay, Ballista, Didier.
I have problem that we are only having one battering ram because the Isengard and Mordor siege ram have same icons, but to be honest, we should have like double the icons for two factions. Dranzer.
But they are like in the same. Don't you think they're in the same space,
No.
place in
No.
both factions? Because you
No.
build siege work, it costs the same. You build a battering ram from level 1, it costs the same.
No. Because
Okay,
they
so
are in
how
different factions.
Okay, but how does a battering ram favors more Isengard than Mordor? Or
Well, of course, the Isengard battering ram is better because you don't have trolls. So you could argue you have berserkers, but still berserkers could be focused down with archers.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so let's take the battering ram for the last one, Ballista.
So it's
Only
a range
useful-
siege that doesn't have flaming shots, so it can't deal with blobs. So it's like either C or D tier.
It has a niche in theory when you don't want to attack your enemy. That's why you need range shield. But if you have Uruk Hai, you have a Isengard Blob of Death, you will go to, like melee fight. Because why not?
Yeah,
So-
even under fountain and statues, why not?
So I mean, D tier. Why would you need them if you have strong Isengard army that can go and do a melee siege with
And
battering
chew
rams?
through everything with berserkers and Titanland. Yeah, I can see
D tier.
that. D tier. Maybe top of
Mhm.
the D tier.
I guess.
So we're leaving that battering ram for the rest. Peoring ram.
It's a good ram. It's okay. Consider how players tier list would be cool. Yeah, in theory, but a lot
In
of people
theory.
would get only in theory. A lot
Yeah.
of people would get mad. There'll be a lot of drama, and who we are to say who is better? That's someone else.
So, building siege ram. I don't think any siege ram except the Isengard one and Mordor one should be lower than B tier. Although maybe normal
Yes.
rams should be at least A tier. What do you think?
Is the cost the same? It's probably the same, right?
It's all stats are the same, the costs are the same. I think even siege work. I mean, siege work prices I think differ. Although maybe not. I think every siege work is 600.
When you see a battering ram, it's already probably too late because of the shock value. So I would put it in A tier. You have to chase again around them. It's better than average for the price,
Yeah, like
So,
they are super efficient way of taking down buildings, and probably you are going to have to focus them with heroes because the other units will screen your units from destroying the rams. So you're exposing them heroes. Like generally, like any ram except Mordor one, Isengard ram is very good ram. So Mordor catapults. Where would you put it, Dranzer?
I don't think you will agree with me because I would put them really high.
I would also put them really high. The question is how high.
Better than battering rams, in my opinion. The damage to building, the damage to unit, the fear.
Yeah, you can buy fear.
It's a S tier, but you need a patience and discipline to upgrade it to level 2 and get some catapults. But it's a deadly weapon. It's a S tier siege.
Yeah, like the only problem is you have to get level 2 siege works, but every catapult requires a tier 2 siege work except the trebuchet from Gondor. So, and it comes with flaming shot, so it's amazing. And it's cost 600, but I think it's a little bit small. No, Ballista also costs 600, so you get amazing value for what you're paying. How much does the trebuchet of Gondor cost? I think 600.
Let's check it. $600.
Yeah. Mordor catapult 700. I mean, that's a good price, damn good deal.
Yeah, you take that deal? I'll take that deal. Damn good deal.
Yeah, because usually the upgrade for flaming shot costs like thousands to recharge, and then you have to pay 300 to put it on extra on any of your siege. And Mordor catapult comes with flaming shot and costs 700, and also you can buy the fear, the skull munition, whatever is its name. S tier.
Good fucking siege.
Demolisher crew ready.
Good in theory, but nobody use it because you have battering rams. So there is no niche for that siege, even though it's good.
So most likely you are going to build workshop as a rebel to get your cavalry, the battle wagons, but Demolisher is level 3. So you basically have to level up your siege works twice just to get them. And I think level 2 siege works costs like a lot of money. I think 800 for a rebel. Not siege works workshop, but it's the same. So I don't see a reason to go with Demolisher instead of normal ram. To be honest, all you need is probably just your Dwarven Blob of Death with upgraded Uzbadur. And you can get Hot if you need to further buff your anti-structure capabilities. So, although on itself it's quite cheap because it only costs 500, so, and it's damn difficult to destroy, so maybe C tier?
No. I'm not ranking it higher than Ballista. you never saw siege works level 3 because you even if you go level 2, you have battering rams, you have catapults, amazing dwarven catapults.
Yeah.
It's like a siege hammers. It's a reminiscence of Beef Me 2 in Rise of the Witch in Age of the Ring.
Yeah. The relic
Good
from
on
the
paper.
past.
Yes, good on paper, but unfortunately, no need to use them.
Okay. The end.
Ant is a bad siege, but I kind of feel like it's more necessary to Lorien to have a siege
Yeah.
than to any other faction. Lorien has a hard time killing the base with, with units.
Although like ants are very expensive, 750 I think they cost. And to be honest, they can't like defend themselves despite them being monsters essentially. So
Yes,
like
and you always go for. I feel like you always go for tribute first, right?
yeah, you go for tribute.
C tier, emo.
Yeah, sit here because they can maneuver more easily than normal range siege. And mood cost 750 and yeah, no higher than C tier. And wives.
Again, you don't need them. They are faster. They do less damage than ants.
Do they?
Smash, and they don't die.
Yeah,
High
they
C
have
tier, low B
acorn.
tier.
They have acorn, and also they come from Fountain of Corruption, and from Fountain of Corruption you can also get Brighted Trappers.
Yes, so you are probably getting that level 2. So it's only like one level, right?
Yeah. Hey, how you doing, guys? Yeah, we are doing okay, I
And
guess. Thank you.
and it also boosts your eco if you go level 3.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think they are good, but I have so much the building damage as Dolguldur that
exactly.
you barely need them. So
better than
outside,
ants, but you are paying SDG.
so less than ants, fortunately. They are amazing on their own. It's just the faction. It's just one of the factions that doesn't need siege, and Lorien needs siege, so ants are higher. You know what I mean?
I want to put them in C tier, so the same tier as ants, but
lower. Yeah.
yeah, maybe you're right. I can see that logic. Okay, Erebor Sijuram. Because you are getting the workshop, because you want the battle wagon, you will get access to them. So, but
S tier.
why S tier? Why not A tier?
If you are putting normal battering rams in A tier, the ram from the building that you already have is. Although you are Erebor, so you again don't have that hard time killing buildings.
Which one is A tier? What do you mean? You mean the icon? You can't tell what unit is it? It's the Beoring Sijuram from Dranzer.
Maybe highest of A tier? Highest of rams in A tier?
Yeah, just because you have so much extra damage with Erebor, I wouldn't place it in S tier, you know? Cool. Let's wait for 3v3.
Let's finish the tier list first.
Yeah. So I think it's basically like Ballista of Isengard, but you don't have berserkers and you don't have melee army that can punch through everything. So probably it's like end situation. Do you agree? Or do you don't?
Definitely not a D tier, yeah, because if you sometimes there might be a situation when you have like Sylvans and you are already sieging your enemy and you don't want to go melee. So there is a niche for that. I would put them higher than Endwives.
Okay, it's getting controversial.
You would it?
Nah, I would put him probably in the lowest of CTR, just because it's just a plain range siege. Nothing unusual.
Okay, I mean, sure.
I guess you need that siege more than the Antwives when more you need it more than Antwives on DG.
You do. That's yeah.
So Gondor Trebuchet, the only range siege that comes at level 1.
I think they do no damage when they are level 1.
If
I
druids
don't
were
like.
if druids were more popular, you can combo the ballista with Nasser. Dude, I'm not getting the second building just to debuff enemy buildings by 15%. There is no point of getting boring lodge, so yeah.
Yeah, the meta need to change.
The patch needs to change.
Yes.
So
I don't know. I feel like it's a dog shit siege.
she's 3 minutes. I mean, it's when it comes out, it's just like ballistas, although it comes out at level 1, and it can equip the flaming munitions. So probably I would rate it higher than the ballista of Wooden Ram, but is it higher than the ant from Lorien? Yeah, Gondor
I don't
Catfish.
remember.
Yeah?
I don't remember the last time that I made siege for Gondor, but I remember when I made ants. So probably here, yeah.
Okay, the fan favorites. Where would you put Grunt?
Grunt is unkillable, but it costs 5k. It's an overkill in my opinion. It's a reminiscence of the old kingdom of Beef Me Too in Age of the Ring.
The thing is, if Grunt just costed 5k, I would get him definitely over the Witch King, but he doesn't. First of all, you need to level 3 siege works. That's cost, to be honest, I don't know how much that costs, but it costs a lot. And you need Gothmog. You will probably get Gothmog, although you won't be getting siege works level 3, so I don't know.
If you are getting Grunt, you are already winning, you know?
Yeah, I think so. So that tier?
Yeah, it's a D tier. Oh, that's really controversial if you put it in D tier. But yeah, D tier. Just sorry, like why?
Although it almost guarantees the win, so. But yeah, you already won and you are making grunts, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
The worst of the D tier.
I mean, higher than the Erebor thingy, in my opinion, because it has a potential to kill a base and a 2.
Okay, speaking about Erebor Siege.
A good fucking catapult and helps you with unit clamps in team games, like archer clamps.
Yeah, you know what is the problem? Even with the grape shots against infantry, it doesn't do that much damage to one-shot the clump of enemy. You still need flame shot.
Yeah, but you are getting flame shot anyway on that bitch.
Yeah,
you know,
probably.
I think it's an 8-tier siege.
Yeah, it's definitely not as good as Mother Catapult. Yes, normally and wives would be higher than ants, but because you have so much like building damage as Dol Guldur and generally melee focus faction, you won't be getting them, and as Lorien probably you will get ants just because you don't want go into melee into enemy base.
Yes, so on paper, Antwipe's better, but consider the faction, and they are no, not better, you know?
Aren't they weaker in damage? What do you mean?
They have yeah, the Antwipes deal less damage to
Oh.
buildings than but they are faster. The deal.
And they have acorn and come from battle building.
Mm-hmm. I don't know, A tier.
Yeah, A tier. But I think it's the highest of A tier because you won't be getting rams, but you will get catapults. So
Mm-hmm.
brilliant ram. I think
S
it's
tier,
new favorite
highest of
of
S
many
tier.
people.
Highest of
Yep,
S tier.
yep, right
For
here.
aggressive, for all aggressive Age of the Ring chats.
Yeah.
It's the way to go.
Brilliant ram, best siege, write that down.
Yes. This is early stage that we are talking about.
Yeah. Like, see. Yeah, battering ram can be buffed by 2 speed boosts. Yeah, I know, by low scout. Yeah, it also buff their damage, I think. So basically a siege that you get from your Eerie Barracks. How great is that?
Yes.
Lol, nah. Pfft. You don't know the game, guys.
Shut up, nerds.
Ah, it only buffs speed and not the damage. Okay.
Imagine popping carnage on your battering ground.
Oh, kurwa. Second pick is Erebor Siege Ram. Yeah, so Brilliant Ram, it allows you to close the game early without going for the siege works. And other than that, it's normal RAM, but yeah, it's amazing when it comes to accessibility. Mines of Isengard. I mean, I think we need Elve.
Reminisce of the old kingdom.
Now put that mine and test here. Who the fuck is that?
I will write to him, don't worry.
Hi, do you have Age of the Ring?
It's not a good siege.
Yeah.
It's a gimmicky. It's a gimmicky even in Rise of the Witch King, I believe. Like you pull that shit in 4v4 when you when you sneak the mine with Saruman on speed buff from Palantir
Yeah.
and Fire Blast.
Basically, you have to sneak it in for it to work. So, lowest of the tier? Or not? It's a meme D tier, yeah, it's D tier, but we're in D tier Adivasi. Is it the worst?
Yeah, might be the worst actually. I think we agree.
It's better than Grunt? Nah. I mean, Grunt is unkillable when you get it, so.
Mine can backfire actually.
Yeah, mine is a dice roll.
It's dicey.
Yeah, it's dicey. Mountain Giants, okay. So, as MM, you have Cave Trolls, you have Gundabad Trolls, you have Urshak, you have Frozen Waste with Slashers, and Mountain Giants are for some reason super gated. You have to get upgrade on the fortress, then you have to level the Troll Cave to level 3, like why?
Why would you siege your siege enemy base as Gundabads, as Misty Mountains? Because too much archers? How do you deal with archers? Nah, I think yeah, D tier. They go to D tier.
Although I know that Mountain Giants stomp like one-shots most of the units, but that is it. Okay, next one.
It may be better than the Erebor thingy, you know? The Mountain Giant.
What do you mean?
The Mountain Giant is better than that Demolition Crew, in my opinion.
Why?
Because it's a siege. This range is
Yeah, I guess range siege. Whatever. There's no point of making either of those. So. Rohirrik Onager. Huh.
I think we'll have a different opinion on that one. I think it's a dog shit. You think it's good because of the hay bale. But
I don't think it's good. I think it's decent.
it's come from the building that allows you to buff all your structures permanently. And why would you choose that over the RAM? Let's see. Let's think.
Yeah, because you either need to punish the clump of infantry, and also gives you the range capabilities.
Okay, yeah, I guess it's definitely a B tier.
Have you ever seen Hey Baby Clump and seen the PowerPoint game?
Yeah, what you know
Yeah,
when you
but
see the
the thing is, it's damage over time, and it has cooldown. So if you miss it, which is most likely, it's basically worthless after that.
yeah.
Yeah, like Cable is its only ability to do something to units. So like for
B
its
tier.
anti-unit capabilities, I would put it in B tier.
Yeah.
Revelers D tier, but where in D tier?
Isn't it the same thing that if you make them, you are already winning? Because you
Yeah.
like what would you use that over the battering grams?
Yeah, they're extremely gimmicky. Their ability sometimes doesn't work. I don't know if I should auto-cast it or not. Like, and they can easily die because they are not a siege. They're actual specialist units or whatever the category is. Like, it's D tier. I mean, maybe better than Mountain Giant, but it's trash.
Yeah, the damage is alright, I guess.
And like eco buff doesn't return the investments. I don't know. It's terrible.
So if you make them, you can't make anything from your fortress. If you want to revive some heroes, right?
Yeah. No, the revive of heroes stops their upgrade and recruiting in fortress. So if you're reviving your heroes, you can't recruit travelers.
Okay.
Murder catapult is strong, but you can go for trolls. I don't think they're good as a Briram. I mean, trolls of course are okay, but catapult, not only considering trolls, but also on itself is quite amazing because it comes with flaming shot and you can upgrade it with fear. And to be honest, the siege that I make the most often is the Bri Randlaram because it comes out of your Iriraxes. So don't ever also debuff enemy units. I think they debuff movement speed. Do they debuff anything else? But like, it doesn't matter. You don't make them for the debuff. To be honest, I don't know why. Why would you make them? I think if your enemy tortures a lot, then maybe. Rohirrim.
I don't know. I never make Rohirrim Ram.
I mean, I think it's a little bit like Bjorningram, but better because it comes from the building that can provide your other building with armor. So it's a bit better, but it's worse than Erebor's Siege Rams because you are going to get that Erebor workshop. Mumek are going to be, yeah. So Siege Mumek.
D tier because scorpions exist.
Yeah.
And you don't go for mahouts even that often, so it might ending up you don't even have that building that you need to build, level up, you know.
You don't always go for mahouts, and if you want that siege, you have to level up to level 3. Siege Mumaks are level 3, like what the hell, man. And yeah, they're expensive on their own. Scorpion exists, Monkey exists, although monkeys are siege, but I don't know, somewhere in D tier, it's like, I think they're like mountain giants, variegated, unnecessary.
Yes, and they don't have upgrades like the flaming shots. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I think that building damage might sucks.
I mean, they can
Cool.
go into melee, but if you are making siege, you don't want to go into melee. Yeah, Chaddy makes. We are going to see lots of archers, but it is what it is.
It is what it is.
So now I would like to have two icons, one for Mordor Bat Siege Ram, and second for the Isengard Siege Ram.
Okay, I will just send you the pic, and you can later. You can just add, you know.
How do I come back to my browser?
F11.
Oh yeah, it was F11 from the. Oh yeah, it was F9.
Battering. Okay, just save it, and you have that add to tier list or something button.
Wybierz plik? A, dobra. Okay. So let's say this RAM is Mordor's RAM, and I would put it somewhere in D tier. I don't know where.
Because Mountain Giant. I mean, Mordor trolls, right?
Because of trolls, because even of catapults, like there is no reason to go for the battery ram. Like you pay less than 500 and you get better ram that can defend itself. So, and then you get of course Olokai and all that. So it's terrible. And Isengard ram, I would place it a bit higher, probably in C tier. Obviously you have Berserkers, you have Ugluk buff, you probably get cheap upgrades on Isengard, you get Tainted Land, so you can just punch through the enemy base. But yeah, contrary to the Berserkers, the rams can be focused down with archers. So just for that one reason I would put them higher. Also the Isengard doesn't have that many alternatives for siege as Mordor. So yeah, probably the lowest of C tier.
Fair, I can agree with that, yeah.
Let's shake hands on that.
Yes. There it is. That's my favorite tier list.
Yeah. I like that there is only one unit in B tier.
Yes, perfectly balanced as all it should be.
Yeah.
Onager, not catapult. Okay, we will now play 3-3 with the cool kids on Radmin. We are aware.